Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. We're doing Margarete Miller Collage Assignment week 39. I'm still hoping to catch up because technically I should be at week 40, but it's not going to be this week. This is going to be a short video, although I do have a little happy mail to share as well. So the prompts for week 39, something noisy, a written personal goal or ambition, a tree with leaves that are not green, text in a foreign language, something you're thankful for, and bonus, a colour you don't use often. So I do apologise there's no story today. Yes, I know. I wanted to. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather actually. I've been sneezing a bit. My nose has been doing some stupid running, horrible stuff. Seems okay right now. I just feel like maybe I'm just dabbling with a little bit of a cold or something. Hopefully not, because I've got plans, there's things I want to do. So no time for sick, And I just was sitting here and I'm under time pressure. And it's like, I just can't get to do a story today. I just can't bring it together. So it is kind of a little bit of a environmental statement, if you like. So, tree with leaves that are not green is this beautiful, it's from the Cache National Forest in Idaho. Autumn, obviously, just beautiful array of colours. And this is in the free book that I got from the Book Barn last week. So, already into it. In fact, 3 of my items are from that book today. So this is one of the books I got at the Book Barn as well, the Chinese, and I'm just wondering about actually putting it sideways, because then it's going to cover pretty much what I want it to cover. I'm going to do that. No offense intended. I put English text sideways, upside down, any which way. So no offense taken for putting Chinese language sideways. It's just what works for my composition. And I think it's so cool. It's very, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to put that on first. And that's our text in a foreign language. Done. Well, done when it goes on the page. So have you got good plans for this weekend? You up to anything in particular? Maybe seeing the family or going shopping? I'm recording this on Thursday. I don't know if we have any plans or not. I'm sure hubby will let me know in due course. But I was talking about this, I think, in the previous video that I did, that I suspect it's just going to be a low-key weekend. And if whatever I've got, whether it's a cold or not, if it kind of hangs around, I suspect that's probably exactly what we'll be doing. Pretty much nothing. And that's okay. I might be able to get ahead on the journals I'm making, or, I've got Patreon Happy Mail to put together. There's lots I can be doing if we're not going out doing anything. So I won't be upset if we just have a quiet weekend, because I'll still be busy. I can always fill the time, don't you worry about that. I don't like doing nothing. I literally find it very hard to stop. I like my hands to be busy. I like to be doing something. I like my brain to be engaged. Yeah, so it's very, very hard for me to just stop. So we've got 2 things down. Doing okay so far. Okay, now the colour you don't use often. This is a bit of a funny one. I'm going with black. Now, on the one hand, I use black a lot. I use it for stamping. I use a black pen. Yeah, like you would think that's a colour I use a lot. But I was thinking about it, and actually black is not a colour I use a lot when I'm making ephemera or decorating something. I don't often use black, apart from like stamping. So I'm just going to go with it, and it's these hands holding a pile of carbon from something that's burnt. And so a little bit of an environmental thing going on, you know, trees, carbon, burnt, destroyed. And there's a really nice image of a maple tree on the other side. I almost went with that for the tree that didn't have green leaves, but it was kind of just a piece of it, and there was text around it, and it was like, it would have been really tricky to fussy cut, would have taken a long time. So I was like, nah. And then I found the hands image, and I thought, yep, I'm going with that for the black, for the color I don't use a lot. So you could argue that it's not, doesn't qualify as a color that I don't use much, but it's my collage. I'm going with it. I am going with it. I do use it for art and things, but not a lot. So that's what it says. It says don't use often. So I don't often use it. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we're going to pop the hands up here. Now, before I get too far, I better think about where I'm going to pop our little prompts in. So something noisy. I've got this rocket ship. It's a space shuttle taking off. I think that classes as noisy, don't you think? And so again, part of this environmental, we're spending billions every year on space exploration. It's burning fuels. It's like that money could be spent in so many other ways when there's homeless people, there's hungry people, there's not enough doctors, there's not enough teachers. You know, that money, this is my own personal viewpoint, and not all of you will agree, but I think this is actually a huge, giant waste of resources and money. So, yep, I'm on a bit of, I think I'll just actually put that in there. So I'm going to kind of make it into a little pocket. So I don't want a giant pocket, so I'm holding it there so I know roughly where I want it. Give it a bit of space to move so I don't get caught up. And we don't want it to go all the way in, so a bit of glue down there. Yeah, that's what I see. It's like, yes, it's exciting and it's amazing, and man is by nature very curious and wants to know and all the things. But I just think, you know, even if you just did some of it and not all of it, and didn't spend all that money and put it to where we need it, you know, meantime, everything's going up for us humans. The price of food, the price of fuel, the price of housing, everything, taxes, everything's going up. It just keeps going up and up. And meanwhile, there's millions of billions being spent on stuff that's not going to change our day, is it? Or our life or our world. So yes. Anyway, I'm going to hop off that soapbox. Right, so I've combined two prompts. The prompts that we haven't got down yet are something that you're thankful for and a written personal goal or ambition. So I'm thankful for paper. Yes, it comes from trees. I do acknowledge that I'm talking about burning trees and wasting resources. Paper does come from trees. I fully understand that. But I think paper in our lives is a lot better than space exploration. Anyway, stepping away from that again. So I have made a little origami heart out of paper, which represents something I'm thankful for, and my written personal goal or ambition. And I realized I've completely done the wrong thing. I read it as affirmation. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I'm just going to go with it. I guess it could be goal or ambition. My goal and ambitions are to, you know, grow my YouTube channel, grow my following, all that sort of stuff. I think maybe I need to write something else. I'm still going to stick this on with my affirmation. So what I wrote was the number of subscribers, likes, comments, or followers does not determine my worth. So that's my affirmation, not my goal or ambition. But I think it's still worth having on there, don't you? Like, it doesn't matter that I've written on my heart. Written on my heart. Oh my gosh. So that's kind of covers over the heart, but oh well, that's okay. It can just pop in there. Wonder if I could. No, I can't because it's glued. Okay, so do I still need to do the goal or ambition? I probably do, don't I? Okay, be a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm just going to grab maybe this little post-it note just because it's handy, and it's got horses on, which is something else I'm grateful for. So, personal goal or ambition. I don't know. Thinking off the top of my head, what's a personal goal or ambition? I guess, in simple terms, to create a full-time income from my crafting. That is what I'm trying to achieve. And then that kind of goes in line with that it's not about the number of subscribers, comments. Yes, they help towards this goal, but it doesn't define my worth. And neither does how much I earn define my worth. But that is something I would like to do to contribute to our household, because we are a one-income household. At the moment, anything I do earn just goes straight back into buying supplies, apart from my dietary supplements, which through what I've earned, I've been able to start paying for those out of what I earn. Not entirely, but it helps. But I would like to get to the point where I'm just going to put that kind of up there, where I am, buying all the supplements I need, funding the craft supplies that I need, and maybe even putting some back into the household would be good. So that's my goal, but it doesn't define my worth. So I think they work together. So there we go. There is the collage for week 39. Just had to double check that. I'm a bit annoyed I didn't think about that, but it's okay. We're going to live with it. Okay. Collage done. So yesterday I got some unexpected happy mail, and I'm just going to take it out the envelope because the envelope has addresses on. This lovely stack of happy mail from a lady named Sue, who I don't think has ever watched my channel. This is from a Facebook group that is relatively new, that Kate from Pixie K Designs, I think is the name of her channel, set up, and there's happy mail RAKs in that group that she only just set up within the last month, I think. And I got a package from this lovely Sue. So Sue, if you watch this, thank you so much. You've sent me an impressive number of goodies, handmade bits, little bits of ephemera that I can use, and it's just wonderful. So I'm not going to go piece by piece because we'd probably be here for the next hour. So starting at the back there, there's a couple of pages here from a magazine, music magazine called Etude. Beautiful yellowy colour, some fun ads. It's from 1937, so just really awesome, super fun. So there's a couple of sheets out of that. There's this very cool piece here. It's got brown paper framed around it, all scrunched up and lovely, a little bit of lace on music paper, and I think this would make a beautiful journal topper. on top of a journal. I think it would be absolutely stunning. Or you could back it to use as a journal card, but I think journal topper would be beautiful. Here's a little collaged journal card there. There's just so many goodies. This really lovely vintage postcard. And then there's lots of little bags and sacks and things with goodies in. So there's this wee green paper bag with flowers and butterflies and little pieces of printed ephemera, little envelope there. These are really cool. The little plastic envelopes. Envelope? I don't know. What would you call it? Find the right side. And so just a little clear plastic thing with a flap. They're really cute. There's a couple of those. I haven't seen those before. This little paper envelope. Just tickets and fun ephemera. Just gorgeous. This Pride and Prejudice little bit of note paper. And some little quote there. So many goodies. Just and stuff. A lot of the stuff I've never seen before. So that's really cool. This little corner tuck or pocket, and it's got lots of goodies tucked in this side, little tickets and a wee stamp. I'm not sure if that's a sticker. Yeah, I think it is a sticker. And a little fussy cut flower bouquet, just super sweet. There's a book page pocket, and then this book page pocket, which is again got goodies inside. Just so much fun, and some really good ideas too that I might have to have a play with. So there's that. Whoops, I better put the lid on my glue or it's going to clog up on me. Just take care of that. Then this fun French paper bag with some note paper and a page from a quote book and a little form. I think there's a couple of forms. I might have put it back in a different bag or something, but there's a couple of different forms throughout this lot. And then this wonderful multi-pocket. It's made out of scrapbook paper and it's absolutely jam-packed with stuff, and I have not pulled it out. I've just kind of like looked at it and gone, wow. And I'm not going to pull it all out because I just want to do it on my own and just enjoy all the little goodies. But I can see there's things like stickers. There's a die cut there. There's a couple of tags with some twine. There's another washi sticker there. Tickets and bits of ephemera. There's another washi sticker. Just all sorts of bits and pieces. A little bit out of a gardening book. Some scrapbook paper up the top there. Like, it's just so full. Like, it's really chocker. It's chocker full of stuff. Oh, there's a little scrapbook. This is cardstock. Like double journal card, or put papers in, turn it into a notebook. It's just so fun. I really want to explore it, but I won't do that on camera. But how awesome is that? I feel so spoiled. Again, Sue, if you watch this, thank you so much. I'm really impressed with how much effort you put into this and how generous you've been. Just amazing. I do believe that the group is New Zealand only. I'm not 100% sure, but if you're interested, I will put a link in the description box to that group. So if you're in New Zealand, you might want to check it out. I'm sure Kate would enjoy having you along. It's for junk journal enthusiasts. So whether you make them or buy them, or you know, whatever, or are a journaler, then maybe you want to check the group out, and if you're in New Zealand. So there we go, my friends. That's today's video. I do apologize there was no story, but it's kind of like a little holiday for me, not coming up with a story. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, my friends. Bye for now.